Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I have my least used luxury items and do I regret buying them? Now, I was tagged by the lovely Hannah from Hello Catwalk City. Hannah has a beautiful collection. We actually have a couple of the same handbags and I love listening to her soothing voice on her channel. I'll leave her channel and video below for you guys to check her out. Now, before we get started, I'm Jamie. I do videos on luxury handbag reviews and a lot of neutrals on this channel. I would love if you'd like and subscribe. Okay guys, before we get started, I will say that these items, I may not use these items a lot, but they are still in my collection and I'm going to get into why. I have a couple of key items, some of my favorite brands, so let's get started. Handbags. My first item is the beautiful Lady Dior. This is in the small size. It's the ABC Dior in the beautiful color Fard. I wanted this handbag for many years. It was always part of my handbag wish list, and finally I did purchase this handbag, and every time I look at it, you just kind of like fall in love again. The truth of the matter is, I just really don't use this handbag as much. I find it a little bit more on the dressy side with more of that square handbag shape. Most of the places I use this bag is when I go to dinner. I'm really not going to dinner as much as I used to, and that's just relative to the COVID times that we're in. I have used it more in the summertime, especially with this color. I think it goes beautifully with a lot of the lighter whites and just neutral tones. What I find with this shade in particular, it's more brown based, which is more my comfort level. Because you see, I really don't do pinks in my collection, but because it's more that perfect beige blush type of color, it works. So I like that it gives my collection a hint of pink in my collection. A little bit of the collector in me that loves having this Lady Dior. I think this bag is iconic for the House of Dior. Now, do I regret buying this handbag? No, I don't. I actually love that I have this in my collection to this day. And I think it's okay to have handbags that you don't necessarily use every day. It still makes my heart sing, and I would say that if I ever sold it, I'd probably miss it. The Chanel Jumbo with the big CCs. The fact is, I just really don't use this. Actually did use it a couple weeks ago when we went out for dinner. I think if there is one vintage Chanel handbag to get, for me, this is the one. And it's got everything that I would want on this handbag. You know, with the gold hardware, it's that bright, shiny gold, totally part of vintage. The big CCs, it doesn't get better than the big CCs. And then to have it in that combination in this beautiful tan color, I think for those of you handbag collectors out there, you guys can probably understand why I would have a piece like this in my collection. I love Chanel handbags, and to me this is a great iconic handbag piece. Yes, I could try to use this a little bit more often, but if I'm doing a lot more casual grab and go type of style right now, just having this more rectangle, a little bit bulkier of a shape, it's a little bit more difficult for me to just grab and go with. Do I regret this? Certainly not. I love this bag. It's so beautiful, and I really can't imagine myself getting rid of this. My heart sings when I saw this combination. It just doesn't get any better when it comes to vintage Chanel in this bag. Shoes. Next, I'm gonna mix things up because I have these Handgeezy pumps. These are the Manolo Blahnik Handgeezy pumps in this great, it's like a 75 centimeter size, I believe. Well, These are stunning pumps. I'm not wearing pumps much these days. Really don't go out a whole lot. And it's fall here in Chicago. But I used to go to the office, I would wear these. I'd go out to dinner, the whole bit. So they were getting a lot more use back in the day. But again, I can't get myself to get rid of these because I actually do enjoy it. For those times that when I do use them, I think they're beautiful. Also, I love these shoes so much. I actually purchased them in the black, but this pinkish nude, it's called Flesh. This was my favorite shade. I think that when we see these pumps, we instantly think of Sex in the City. Do I regret them? No, because I hope to use them even more. But the fact of the matter is, they're just not being used. But I still love these. Jewelry. My last item are these Chanel earrings. I'm actually wearing them today because I'm trying to force myself to use these earrings more. I've had these for many, many years. These are actually one of my first earrings I've had in my Chanel collection. And you could probably understand why I didn't really use these, because one, I thought that these were more dressy with the stones in here. Two, it's just the wear and tear. Costume jewelry, and you guys have probably heard that some of the stones can fall out. But after a while, I just wear the earrings, just use it. Now, do I regret having these? No. I love the fact that these are one of my first Chanel items in my entire collection. So there's some memories there. In the early days, when I'm starting out my Chanel collection, I'm not thinking of the practicality. I didn't do my research, but I have these now, so I'm gonna totally rock them. But okay guys, well that is it for this tag video. Thank you again, Hannah, for tagging me. I'm gonna tag a few of my friends. Living Life with Daily Chic, Bargain Hunting Blonde, Fashionably Elise, and Stacy B. These are some of my favorite channels to watch, and I would love for you guys to create your tag video. And with that, guys, I will talk to you in my next video. Take care.